He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be...
Taking a shot on the first play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Looking for a gap. It's Hobbs.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Penix. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down.
White 29, return.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Check, check. Red 83, switch. Red 83, switch. Trailer. Get ready.
To the air, it's Jordan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Easton!
On second down, he'll fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jordan. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Let's go.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback checking the play.
Red 29.
To the air, it's Penix. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll set up to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return.
Let's go.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Jordan. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Using his legs to buy some time. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Ready?
First down for this offense.
Single. Black 14. Black 14.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Double, double.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
Hello.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Trying to get to it. Makes his connection. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Set.
He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Hold. Go deep. Let's go. Hold. All right.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
Let's go.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
180.
Wants to throw. It's Penix. He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half.
Here we go.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, now on second down.
Monster! Roller, roller!
Dropping back, it's Penix. Feeling some, going over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Blue 85! Blue
Quarterback checking
85!
off. He wants to pass it on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Well, jet sweep pass. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Keeps the play going. Pocket starts to collapse. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
Let's go.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pop.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18.
29.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Social.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gonna try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Let's go.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Dino. Ho. Alamo.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Black 88. Set. Time.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. They're bringing heat. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here we go.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.